karate comes from the Japanese words kara, which means empty, and te, which means hand. Combined means open-handed or empty-handed. By name, this martial art uses only the body, no weapons or tools. The goal is to make the human body as lethal as possible in order to surprise opponents brandishing weapons. It is a martial arts form developed in the Far East over many centuries and was eventually popularized in the West by karate movies.
Dragon whips his tail.
Many of these movies depict masters performing flashy, flying kicks, but one of the most practical of these kicks is the flying side blade kick. Not only is the flying side blade kick fun to watch, it also packs a huge punch and is important for many karate students to learn at some point in their training. Before you can learn to run, you must first learn to crawl, and so you must learn to do a regular kick before jumping. Most kicks contain 4 separate motions that combine into one fluid kick. First, you must begin in a horse stance. A proper horse stance has the feet set at shoulder width, toes facing straight forward, and the knees bent so they are directly above your feet. In the first movement, the knee rises straight up from the horse stance, and you assume the flamingo stance, also called the crane stance or the chambered position. Then your leg extends straight out into the extended position. Your leg then snaps quickly back to the flamingo stance. This is also called rechambering. Your knee then returns down to the proper horse stance. The goal of the kick is to extend and rechamber as fast as possible in order to ensure your kick will not be deflected, blocked, or caught. This snap also provides the power to the kick. The side blade kick is designed to hit targets either out to your side or that are in front of you that are farther away. The side blade kick follows the same structure of the front kick, but instead of extending to the front, the leg extends to the side and the toe is turned towards the front of the body, and contact is made with the blade of the foot. It can be used on a target that is either straight out to your side, or you can pivot in order to hit a target in front of you. Now that you've learned the basics of a side kick, you're ready to add the jump. The flying side blade kick begins with a running start. Before the target is reached, a jump is performed in order to surprise the opponent with a sudden increase in speed. Then a side blade kick is performed while the user is still in the air, using the momentum from the initial run, the jump, and the force of the user's whole weight in addition to the power of a base side kick to apply massive amounts of force to the target. The timing is very important to the kick, as it can only be effectively delivered in an extremely small window of time when you are the correct distance from your target and at the correct height. While on the surface level this kick may seem easy, it can take long periods of time to perfect the timing necessary to perform the kick in an actual encounter. If performed incorrectly in a real-world situation, you could fall, miss, be deflected, or be taken down very easily, all of which spell disaster for an inexperienced martial artist. So whether you're just studying the martial arts or looking for a way to defend yourself, the flying side blade kick is a great tool to keep in your back pocket. Its tremendous power and built-in surprise factor makes it extremely powerful if used correctly. Hopefully I've piqued your interest in the martial arts, This kick is not the only thing you would need in a real life fight, so visit your local karate studio to find out more.